Hey guys, so you're probably asking me what are we gonna talk about today? So today is a very special video because today there is a thing that's called Tzum, and where I am from, it's basically a fasting, right? And when you fast, it's basically taking out the trash that you have sucked in your whole life. It's like you're eating junk, let's say. So just one day, you're not eating anything. You're letting your body release. You're letting your body rest. Resting is so important for the body to work better. And your stomach rest. Okay? You know, it's actually, there is a thing that's called autophagy. And also, it's basically when you're not eating, when you're like eating like 6 hours a day, something like that. And it's basically when you fast. And so there's autophagy, and another thing that right now, for some reason, I don't remember. Maybe I'm gonna write it down below. Anyways, so it's basically your body is in this state of releasing and cleaning and renewing the cells of the body. So how does love relate to this tzom, right? Tzom is fasting in Hebrew. Tzom. You say tzom. So how does this relate to love? You're probably going to say, okay, so I'm fasting, but it's for my health. Maybe. You're taking out the trash, remember? Hate. All the hate. You're taking it out. You're taking the hate out. Right? The hate or the negativity or the weight, right? You're taking it out. You're letting your body actually release what it needs to release, right? And so when you're actually letting your body do that, when you're letting your body do that, your body can rest. For real, right? And so this is amazing, in my opinion, again. 3-3. It's amazing because your body don't always know, but he knows. The body knows. Your body speaks. Okay? So how does love relate to all of it? As I mentioned earlier, when you're taking out the trash, the negativity, now your system can release and feel that breathe of fresh air. You know, it can feel so nice to finally release. 3, 4, 5. And when you release the tension, the pressure, right? There is a pressure, a heaviness. You can finally take in the good. And when there's a good inside of you, you're taking out good, right? When you feel better, you are better and you attract better, right? Yes, I know, I'm sweating. So this tzom is basically when people used to hate each other. This fasting, right? Fast. People hated each other, their friends. Their friends, their brothers, people hated each other. It's like when you go to war, you have to be united. But I'm not even talking about war. I'm talking about when you leave, where you live. It don't matter. It really don't. It doesn't matter where you live, right? You want to live at peace. So this tzom is like a reset for your mindset. Not just understanding what it means, not eating and feeling the hunger and you want to eat something, but it's working on yourself. But to understand why we fast. This specific fast, it's called Tisha B'Av. Tisha B'Av. It's Av 9th. It's like October, November. So right now, currently is July. So in Hebrew, there is a different calendar, which is Tishrei, Cheshvan, Kislev, Tevet, Shvat, Adar, Nisan, Iyar, Sivan, Tammuz, Av, Elul. And right now it's Av. So Tisha B'Av, it's basically the date. It's starting from the night, from the evening, and then the next day. In the Torah, there is Vayi Erev, Vayi Boker, which is basically from the evening to the day. So in the Jewish, according to the Jewish, according to the Torah, basically, the day begins at the evening. Vayi Erev, Vayi Boker, Yom Echad. Evening, and then the day after, and then a day, and this is a day. So we start 654. So we start basically the calendar. It starts basically whenever the time, not the time. Sorry, whenever the stars are coming out. So this is basically evening, and then we know. Oh, okay. There is the evening. So for those who didn't know, yes, there is a calendar, a Jewish calendar, which is 12 months also. And there is also Adar Bet. I don't know if you understand it or you interested in it to know. But yeah, there is once in a couple of years, there is Adar Bet, which is basically, it's like March, it's like another months. March, every 4 years, there is like a second March, okay? So this is Adar Bet, okay? So basically, just so you would understand. So yes, there is 13 months as once in a couple of years. We call it Shana Me'uberet, but it's like, I hope I say it right in Hebrew, okay? Anyways, so this fasting, the whole idea, it's all about unity. It's all about, I just saw on TV, someone who was Mr. Television. In Israel, there is someone who was called Mr. Television, and unfortunately, he died. I hope he died peacefully. And so they were talking about him. And basically, many people loved him, actually. And it kind of united, and it brought back memories to people. And the whole idea of this Tzum, remember fasting. Tzum is fasting, right, in Hebrew. So this whole idea of Tzum is to reset. Oh, my little sister called me. Wait a second. So, anyways, and yes, I did not forget about telling you my experience with this phone. I will upload a video about this phone. Anyways, back to the whole idea. See, it's all about unity. My sister is calling. It was a sign. It really is a sign. I don't know who you are. Maybe you need to work on the relationship with your parents. Maybe even though they were making mistakes with you, or you made a mistake with them, you should have a place in your heart to clean your heart, to clean your heart, to clean your guts. In Hebrew, you say melech, moach lev kaved, which is basically brain, heart. Brain is a moach. Brain it's moach. Heart is lev. And kaved is weight. I know this organ. Kaved. Spleen. I hope I am correct. Spleen is kaved. I hope I am correct. If not, I'm gonna write it down below. Okay? I'm gonna write it down below. You know what? Wait a second. I'm gonna search in my computer. Wait a second. I was mistaken. It's called the liver. So you need to clean your liver, your heart, and your mind. Okay? Moach lev kaved. Liver, not spleen. Okay, not the spleen. The liver. Anyways, so maybe you need to clean this relationship out of your body. And maybe you need to rewrite something, renew something. Maybe this is a sign for you that you need to do something new, to clean yourself, to prepare yourself for something new, for new love. The whole thing is about love. To clean yourself, to become a better version of yourself, and to love who you are, and to love, to reconnect with God, and to reconnect with your surrounding, and to love, and to be with compassion, and to deal with the things with love, even those that you probably 12-12, even those that you probably kind of had disagreements. How do you handle with that? How do you handle that? 12-21. How do you handle that? How do you handle disagreement? As a teenager, as an adult, how do you handle hard times? Sometimes we need to clean ourselves, to prepare ourselves, right? And we see a lot of biblical people, right, that they needed to do this fasting. Moshe, which is Moses, right? You say Moses, we say Moshe. Moshe fasted 40 days. 40 days. This is a lot. Like a lot. And so a lot of biblical people, famous biblical people, right? Not just biblical people. They fasted. And I think that I'm not telling people, oh, you should fast, and because some people are not so healthy. So I think you should obviously, if you're not healthy, you should obviously talk to your, to someone who understands and can help you. Do this safely. You know what I'm saying? But if you are overall a healthy person, one time a year, one day a year, 24 hours. Just try it, 24 hours. Only water. Oh, by the way, we don't drink water. We don't on this specific day. There are some, we don't drink water. We don't eat food and we don't drink water. This is like a real reset. So if you're working, it's going to be tough. Honestly speaking, it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. You should be under, especially in summertime, which it's currently July. So and Av in the Israel calendar. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit harder. Yeah. So again, as I said, this begins at the evening, ends up 15:15, ends up the other day, because it's from evening to, So, anyways, I hope you took something, and if you did, the only thing is to clean yourself, prepare your heart, your brain, and your liver. Prepare your body so your heart would be able to accept and love. How you deal with people matters. How you deal with hard times matters. How you clean 1551. How you clean. And by the way, I just like put not new sheets, but it's just like, yeah, it's just nice coming home and you have a clean room. Okay, maybe it's a sign for you to clean your room. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're from, but the only thing that I want to say to you, 1616, a lot, what I wanted to say is that this is a great time to be alive, and an amazing time to lead with love. Okay, Tisha B'Av, Tzum Tisha B'Av, the fasting that we call it Tisha B'Av, it is so important. We call it Beit Mikdash. Let's say what it's Beit Mikdash in English. Beit Mikdash. So a temple. A holy temple, I guess. Beit Mikdash. So 2 holy temples, Shte Bate Mikdash, were ruined by hating each other. Because we hated each other. Do you understand how bad the situation was? This is why we have to love our neighbors. This is why we have to love each other. Our brothers. Our family. Even though some of you have a feud with your family. Okay, I understand. Some of you have feud with your loved ones. I don't know who this is for. But check yourself up and check your heart. Check your heart. See if the situation is so big as you make it. Maybe it's the ego, but the ego isn't always right. The ego isn't always right. Because it can ruin a good thing. It can take a good thing and ruin it. Hate and ego and all of those things can ruin you. So just remember, we have to, the opposite of hate is love, right? So we need to love. We need to choose love. Even though sometimes it seems so impossible to do. But we have to. This is the only way that we're gonna heal ourselves. And the surrounding, those who surround us are gonna feel the difference. But you have to try. You have to try to lead with love. And clean the environment again and again. Tzom is a change of a mindset. So, Tzum Tisha B'Av matchil. Starting the fasting. It's gonna be good, and it is already good. It has a good cause to it. It really do. It has a very good cause. So if you're fasting, write me down below. And remember, the cause of it is so important because it's so beautiful, to me at least. It is very spiritual. It is very, very, very beautiful to reconnect with those that you love. Okay, that's it, guys. I love you. And remember to love yourself. And the love really can change the system. Okay, that's it.